From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the Bills' 30-yard line.
Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Patriots.
On second down, Mostert. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Mostert. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping.
Jonathan Abrams.
2nd and 5. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
For the Patriots.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For the Patriots.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 16 yards on the play. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Patriots nothing.
On second down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's third down. And 6 yards to go.
Here's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Looking here for Smith downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota, and he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Third and long here for Mariota. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
And what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is taken at the 10. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Once again, it's Swift. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. No gain on the play.
On third down, here comes Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30.
Get off the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cam Akers with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
On play action, Mariota. And able to find Conley.
Mariota.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on third and 9. Off the play fake, Mariota. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. To throw is Mariota. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. It's a run with Mostert. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Patriots have moved out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
Mariota's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And the Bills first down.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's Swift. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll drop the throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.